Get your Canadian federal politics right here. Smash the like, hit subscribe. If you feel like you have something to share, leave a comment below. That's it. Let's get right into the video. This is a wild one. Check this out. Let's go.
The year might be new, but the problems facing our country are exactly the same. The essentials of everyday living, like food, are still unattainable. Housing is still unaffordable. Good-paying jobs are still hard to find. The government thinks you should accept this. They want you to forget what life was like before they took power. And you could buy a house for $500,000 or when a Big Mac meal cost $8.99.
Registering your guns is just the first step towards taking away guns from everyone. That's never going to happen because here in Canada, we have a culture that has grown up with guns. And
what's worse, the same people who caused all this misery and chaos now want your thanks and your gratitude for pretending to do something about it, years and years after they first created the problem and then watched it grow out of control. This is the same people in the same government who have overseen a decade of crumbling infrastructure, roads, ports, transit, housing, all worse than peer countries. A temporary foreign worker program used to suppress investment instead of driving modernization on the back of an immigration crisis, an out-of-control drug crisis, one that has resulted in thousands dead, communities and families ripped apart. A decade of big rhetoric, tiny ambition, and zero urgency. They're counting on you to lower your standards, close your eyes, and just make believe that this is the way that things have always been.
That's why we created the new grocery rebate, which will allow an eligible couple with 2 children to receive up to $467.
So today we're announcing that our government is launching the new Canada's Groceries and Essentials benefit. This will deliver hundreds of dollars more into the bank accounts of more than 12 million Canadians.
But let me tell you something, and let me be crystal clear about it. The politicians in Ottawa who claim to be part of a new government, we won't forget and we won't be fooled by this new rhetoric. A middle-class mom who works full-time and still needs to use a food bank won't forget about this. The university graduate who's living in their parents' basement and who can't find a job won't forget about it. The senior who worked all their lives to save, but needs to make a choice between heating their home and putting a little birthday check in an envelope for their grandchildren won't forget about it. The Prime Minister spent decades away from Canada and admits that he doesn't even do his own grocery shopping.
Que vous achetez des fraises des États-Unis?
Je n'achète plus des fraises et tout cela. Quelqu'un le fait.
He has no idea what people are going through.
I look across and I look at the young people I see today, and so often I see a sense of hopelessness and despair. And, you know, I want you to know that I see you. Conservatives see you. We see the sadness in your voice. We need a country where people can get back up on their feet, when they can dream again, when they can believe that their dreams are possible. And so our message tonight is exactly the opposite of what youth heard in that somber, dystopic speech from Mark Carney. Our message is, you don't have to live like this. You deserve better. Canada's youth are the best and the brightest in the world, and they deserve a future to match that.
That's why I'm proud to serve on a team with a leader who fights every day for a safer, more affordable Canada, where everybody, no matter who you are or where you came from, can get ahead by working hard and dreaming big. It's been nearly 4 years since Pierre first launched his campaign for Prime Minister, but the mission remains the same. Restore the promise of our country and make this the freest nation on earth. I've been standing by Pierre's side the whole time, and that won't change either. I've seen the hard work, the late nights, the thousands of people who have put their faith and hopes in him and in our team, the millions who put their trust in a better future for this country. Stories from coast to coast, and from Canadians from all walks of life who knew that we can do so much better here. That's going to be our mission for 2026, holding this government accountable for their failures, the costs due every single day, while doing our part to propose the solutions that we know we so desperately need. This year, we refuse to lower our expectations just because the government or the media say that we should. We refuse to stop fighting because the trolls on Twitter think so, or worse, the elites in this country who think everything is fine. Canadians are counting on us, and we're not going to let you down.
Oh, yeah.
Canadian federal politics are absurd. We're going to stick a fork in that video. It's over. My name's Aaron. This is Canadian Looney. Smash the like, hit subscribe. Please leave a comment below if you have something to share. Enjoy this playlist. Check out this video. We've got lots of things to watch. Aaron, Canadian Looney. We'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching this one. Ciao for now.